Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. It's Coffee Time with John and Mama. And we're going to go over that Dorito bake. And yes, I am drinking coffee at 9:15 at night. Probably a mistake, but it was here. It's cold. Didn't even reheat it. It was left here from supper time. I love cold coffee. Sometimes if I have coffee left over, I just put a little ice in it and drink the iced coffee. I didn't do it tonight, but sometimes I do. It's an addiction.
Cold enough you think it's ice.
No, it ain't that cold, Mama. Okay, Mama was absolutely positively correct. Kudos to Mama. It is in our church cookbook on page 25. This is the church cookbook if you haven't seen it. Yes, we do have them. Yes, we're still selling them. And yes, we'll keep ordering them as long as y'all want them. We have some new people on, and thank you all for joining Coffee Time, following us. If you are new and you're just watching this for the first time, go to our link, Coffee Time with John and Mama, and hit the follow button, hit the like button, and hit the notification button. This is not our church, but it's very similar to our church. I wish our church had that steeple on top. That's beautiful. But this is the book. I went over it a couple of times. It's I don't know how many recipes. I know, I should know. Someone told me, so you already know that. I know, but I didn't do it. But there's tons of them. And they're sectioned off, appetizers and beverages, and behind every announcement page is also a helpful hint for that thing that is announced. So appetizers and beverages, these are all wholesome beverages. It's a church cookbook after all. And then here you go into soups and salads. And here's again your helpful hints. And there's all soups and salad. There's vegetables and side dishes, helpful hints. It is just stocked full of dividers and then in the back it's all kinds of napkin fold pages, measurement pages. You name it, they're in there. Here's the list of the recipes, index of recipes, so you can see how many is in there. I did give a number one time, how many I thought, but I'm not going to do that because I don't really know for sure, and I don't want to ever mislead anybody with anything. But there's plenty. It'd take you a lifetime probably to cook them all. If you've done every one, I don't know. It probably wouldn't. That one movie, Julia and Julia, she cooked them all supposedly in a year. But there was a bunch of them you had to do to a day on some of them. All right, folks, back to, I'm chasing rabbits. It's getting late and I'm tired. Can you tell? It's on page 25. If you want a screenshot, and yeah, that could be backwards because no, I can't flip the phone because I really don't know how. But that is the Dorito bake, and that is the recipe. If you want one of the church cookbooks, let me go ahead and get this part. Here's our address, Coffee Time address, and it is John Davis, P.O. Box 918, Jellicoe, Tennessee 37762. That could be backwards. I see it backwards, so maybe you all see it correct. Get a screenshot of that. And then I'm going to turn it around and maybe you can see through it. Now it seems right to me there. But you've told me when it looks right to me, it's wrong to you. So that's the cookbook address. Okay. Now, down to business. I'm opening this business meeting. Call to order. Dorito Bake, and this was put in our church cookbook. It was presented by Carol Taylor. It was my dad's first cousin. She passed away June before last, and she was a good one. She was a good character. You didn't want to ask her to do anything she didn't want done because she'd see that it got done. If it meant you doing it, her doing it, and everybody at the church doing it. We mentioned one time about wanting some new lighting. Carol got on that, and we have beautiful new lighting in our church. And she did it because she wanted it done, and she was a go-getter. We miss her terribly. But she brought this to church one night, and everybody loved it. Kids, adults. She said, I brought this so the kids might like it. I like it. And I said, I like it too. Everybody loved it. I'm going to read the recipe off to y'all, and y'all write it down. And you can rewatch this video, replay. And I'll tell you how Mom and I are going to do it for Saturday. So here's it's 2 cans of crescent rolls. Now they do have crescent sheets now. If you're lucky enough to live where they have those, just get the sheets. You don't have to get the rolls. But there's 2 cans of crescent rolls. We will do the crescent rolls. 1 small sour cream, an 8-ounce sour cream. 1 small hamburger meat, and we're going to use a pound of ground chuck. 1 package of taco seasoning. I have taco. We may have a package.
Yeah, we've got a package.
Okay, we'll use it. Because I have a big thing of taco seasoning, but we'll use the package because that's what it costs for. 1 package taco seasoning. 1 small jar of pizza sauce. We will use Prego, spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce. We'll be using some Prego, something like that. 1 small jar. I don't know what that means. I guess just a regular sized jar. It says 1 small jar of pizza sauce.
Yeah, they've got the littler jars, and then they've got the big family.
So we'll probably use what we're going to use.
It's
Half
just
of a family.
the regular one.
We may make changes in this when we get pouring. It may look like it needs a little bit more. We may need a little bit less. We'll judge that out Saturday.
Just, just the regular jars is what I usually buy. They've got the great big ones.
Right. 2 packages of shredded cheddar cheese, and we'll use the packages. It's pre-shredded. And then we'll probably use a half of one of the large packages. Or 2 packages, we may use a whole one. But we'll have shredded sharp cheddar cheese is what we'll use. But you can even substitute with American cheese. You can shred your own cheese, or you can get the Tex-Mex cheese. We may have that.
And they have mild cheddar, or sharp cheddar.
Sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, different cheddars. And 1 bag of Doritos, and this will be a family size bag. And you crush them up anyway when you put them on there. We made this one night on a video, so it's already been on there. So you'll need a 9 to 13 pan, or if you want to less than the recipe, use a 9 to 9. It's up to you. But it says spray a 9 to 13 pan with cooking spray. Flatten crescent rolls in the bottom of the pan. That's where you can use the crescent sheets if you can find them. Leave no holes. Don't leave any holes. Bake at 350 degrees for 12 minutes. So you pre-bake that crust for 12 minutes. Brown that hamburger meat in a skillet and drain it if it has any excess oil. Mix in your taco seasoning and 3/4 cup of water. I'll probably use coffee. 3/4 cups of coffee, and I will probably put my taco seasoning while I'm cooking my meat. We're going to simmer that for 5 minutes. Cover crescent rolls with a layer of sour cream. So we're going to put the sour cream on that pre-cooked crescent rolls that's been cooked for 12 minutes. Followed by the hamburger meat. We'll put the hamburger meat on there. Cover with a layer of pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce. Just that red sauce is what we need. And then we're going to top it with the cheese. And then we're going to crush up some Doritos. And we're going to cover that with cheese also after we crush them up. And then we only have to bake it for 15 minutes. I think we can handle that in a live. So it's very simple. So you need to get your grocery list together. 2 cans of crescent rolls, a small sour cream, a pound of ground chuck or hamburger meat, and a package of taco seasoning. You'll need a jar of pizza sauce, 1 small jar, it says, and you'll need some shredded cheddar cheese or cheese of your choice, and a bag of Doritos. Now, I know this is called Dorito Bake. We'll be using the red bag of Doritos. If you like Cool Ranch, get Cool Ranch. If you want hotter, get hotter. If you don't care for Doritos and you just want corn chips, you can use that. Fritos would be okay. Or you can just use Tostitos corn chips, the big ones, and use that. So this can be yours. We're just going to bake it together and do it together Saturday as a family. And that's what we're interested in, is like coffee time. It's not necessarily about the coffee. It's going to be about the time Saturday. And you all can cook right along with us. And we will do this and get it going. Now, what time shall we shoot for, Mama? Do y'all want to do this at lunch, or do you want to do this for supper? Do you want to say we will shoot for, we'll do it at 4 o'clock on Saturday? Let's see some voting. I open this meeting up for voting. Who wants to vote?
I think you better write your shopping list down too.
I do. Do you all want lunch or do you want this to be an evening meal? Is noon? Thank you for those stars. Loretta, that was so sweet of you. Do you want to do it noon or at 4 on Saturday? Anybody have any suggestions?
Give them time to write.
Cannot wait to do this Saturday. Me either, Mary. I think this will be so much fun. All right, I see a 4. I see 2 4s. Do I hear 3 4s? Supper, Kim. All right, that's at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I see no noons. People really just ain't in the mood to do a lot at noon on Saturday. We got stuff to do.
We're just getting through with breakfast.
Hi, John and Momma. Sanford, North Carolina. Oh, Barbara, we love North Carolina, South Carolina. Tyler King says 4. Tyler King is our commissioner in the 5th District, one of them. Is this your cookbook at 4 o'clock, Debbie? This is our church cookbook, also the Missionary Baptist Church cookbook. Mom and I have 6 or 8 recipes in here. Any of these recipes could have had our name on it because we fix about anything in here. It's just good old country food. We fix a lot of the stuff here on Coffee Time, and some of this is family, and some of it's friends, and some of it's just church family. Some are in memory of people, but it's just a good. If you've ever had a part of a good old-fashioned church cookbook, you know what it is. It's a collaboration of all the good stuff that's out. We made a stars party, Mama. Look at all that rainbow and stuff. Thank you all. That was so sweet of y'all.
Yeah.
Stars party complete.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how wonderful. Okay, I think the vote is overwhelmingly. Hello. Thank you, Lynn, for those. Hey, at 4 o'clock. Okay. All in favor at 4 o'clock, raise your right hand. Motion carried. 4 o'clock Saturday, we will start the live, and we'll do this Dorito bake, and it'll be ready before 5, so you can have it for supper. If you don't want to do it Saturday with us, you just want to watch, that's fine too. It won't be a whole lot different for you than what we always do. But if you want to cook with us, we'll take it slow enough everybody can cook. We'll be looking for your responses, and then we'll all pull it out of the oven, and you can. I don't know if y'all can show pictures on here or not. I don't know how that really works. But it would be interesting you can private message me pictures.
And they can tell us how many mistakes we make on it.
Right. And it will be a lot of fun. So we're going to do that 4 o'clock Saturday, Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. By the way, our creeks are rising as I speak. We are about to be in floodwaters. Not here. I mean, we will be fine. But and we have floods here 3 or 4 times a year. But it seems like somebody's clapping. How cool. This Facebook has just done some updates. I could hardly get on this evening. 4 o'clock p.m. live on Saturday, Mary. We'll be here. Lord willing. And
This is the
didn't
first
happen.
time we're setting a time.
This is the first time we ever set a time because Mom and I use her just by the seat of our pants, as they say. But the waters are getting out of the creeks a little bit here. We've had a lot of rain. Leon told you yesterday it was raining sideways.
Get more a lot tonight.
Yeah, it probably will. Vic, we love y'all too. It's just really and truly, you all are family to us. We refer to you as our Coffee Time friends and our Coffee Time family, and that's what we are. We're just family. Hey, Wanda, how are you? Stephanie? Don't forget, 4 p.m. Texas is 3 p.m. Oh, thank you, Kathy. This will be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I forget sometimes. Kathy, I think we're all right here in the room together, and I get to talking, and I don't even think I'll be talking about the weather, and I act like you all got the same weather I have. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Tennessee Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. on Saturday. Brandy finally caught us live. About all we do anymore is lives. I used to pre-record, and my old phone, had a horrible bacon sizzling sound in it, and people say, "What is that noise, John?" They couldn't even hear us talking. And then I upgraded phones, and ever since then we've been able to do lives, and we love them because even when I'm doing, y'all watch. You want to see something funny? Watch me when I do a pre-record. I'm going like this every once in a while. Oh, there ain't nobody there. Because I forget, because I'm expecting to hear from y'all. 4 o'clock Eastern, Kathy Bennett. That is right. 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to good old Tennessee time. And we will be here, Lord willing, and we will be 7 p.m. for me. Molly, Where you at, Molly? 7 p.m. That it works. Okay, ice in. Oh no, Patricia, you having ice in Texas?
Oh,
Oh no, we don't want no ice, Patricia. Y'all be safe, folks. If the water does get up where you are, if it's up here, y'all be safe. Don't go through that water, because let me tell you, you may have gone through the same stretch of road 50 times through a little bit of water. If you can't see the road, it may not be there.
that's right.
It could have washed out. It could have, you may be driving in something you have no idea. So don't drown, turn around. It's a serious statement. And, you know, every year we lose several people from drowning. And I guarantee you, I mean, with all that I think I know, nobody wakes up one morning and says, you know, I think I'll just drown myself today by going through some water. Nobody plans that. Nobody. So don't be a victim of that. Be safe. It's most important that we're safe. Jenny, thank you for those stars. My phone died Friday night. Oh no, Susan. I hate to upgrade. I hate a different phone. I just keep it and keep it and keep it. I mean, if mine would, I keep mine till they say we ain't gonna give you nothing on this phone no more. We're not going to upgrade it. Ice in Arkansas.
Too
Oh,
much ice going around. I see
yeah.
it's going to get cold here with you, though.
It is 37 here right now and rainy. And, you know, we can get some snows at 35, 36. We have before. I hope it don't snow, but we are getting a little bit of high waters coming up. But y'all be careful. Hey, Rita Stanley, did you just jump on here? How are you? Hello, John Renee. Hey, Art, how are you? Hey, Joanne from Oklahoma. Sleet in Oklahoma.
They're just getting sleet and ice in.
I was wanting y'all to say it's sunny and warm in all these places. 81 degrees. There you go. Thank you, Cynthia Hall. Today was 81 degrees here in Montgomery, Alabama. I heard it was warm in Alabama today. 81. That's summertime.
Great.
That's
I'd
really.
love to be there. Oh.
Mama says, can I come and visit down there in Alabama just until this weather breaks? And I tell you, you won't have to worry about her staying long, because probably by the middle of the month in March, she'll be planting. It'll be time to plant.
I'm hoping to plant a little bit.
Let me tell you what Mama did. Smart as a cat, I'm telling you. So last year, we had some pots of herbs. We bought several different kinds of plants. Normally, we just leave them and the frost gets them and we start all over. So Mama said last year, I'm going to put these in the garage. I think they'll last. So
Well, they're not lasting too good right now.
they're not looking as good as they do when you first get them, but they look pretty good. I saw them today. I said, Mama, your stuff is doing good out here in your little garden. So we'll have a good head start on some of that. I think, you know, a few days of warm weather and sunshine outside, they'll pop right out of there. But they're alive, they're green, and they're pretty. You know, there's some good stuff out there, Mama. You've done well. Some of the wandering, that purple plant, wandering dew, it's beautiful. It's held its own all winter.
And what's that?
Creeping Charlie.
Creeping Charlie.
Boy, them things has gone crazy. Do y'all know what a Creeping Charlie is? I really didn't. I think there's a Creeping Jenny, a Creeping Charlie, and then all the succulents that she had. We call them hens and chickens. They got really popular a year or two back, but we've had them for years and years. Hens and chickens, and they just go and go and go. But it's part of the succulents you see, and they are beautiful. Mama's got the green thumb, so she's gardened all winter in the garage. We've had sleet and rain and snow. Joanne, where you? I don't get to see the rest of your comments. Oh, ice. I'd rather have a foot of snow as an inch of ice, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. Ice is so good.
Ohio's in the 20s, expecting snow and ice for Thursday and Friday. Lois, y'all be careful. Joanne, let the cook pick up. You bought one? If y'all have one, it's on page 25. So you don't have to worry about that old backwards mess I was showing you as well ago. My mother is 88, and Mary, it just stops, and I can't, I don't see. if you're saying she watches, hello. Hello, y'all.
It's not rolling like it used to.
California's 34. You know, somebody else told me that somebody was at Disneyland and it was cold. California is in the Bay Area, was really cold this morning, 34. John, that is cold for California. When I think of California, I think of every day being 80 degrees and sunshine. I don't think
Where
about
did we go and it was like San Diego?
San Diego was
was
one of the
cool.
was one of the most wonderful places because it was just the right temperature. It didn't rain. The weather was beautiful. The weather was perfect. I remember we were driving along the road and this parking lot was completely covered with tables and tablecloths and it looked gorgeous. But it was a whole parking lot. And I said, what is that? And they said, oh, it's a big event they're having and they'll be having it like in the weekend. And I said, when they break out the table, they said, well, it's not going to rain. The weather is beautiful. And I thought, wow, what a neat concept because in eastern Tennessee, you can have snow, rain, sunshine, and you can get sunburn and frostbite the same day. I mean, no lie. It'll be frostbite weather in the morning, and then by the evening, you can get a sunburn. It'll be 75. Melody loves the cookbook. Thank you, Melody. I'm going to order the cookbook. We have them. Mama's been busy every day on them. She did, during her sickness, she did get a little behind, but she's all caught up. She says she's not because she don't have yesterday and day before's done. But she stays on top of it. That's Mama's full-time job. She loves it. Weather all over is messed up, you think, Debbie. I think it is a little bit too. But you know, Debbie, I'm so glad that nobody's in charge of it. I'm glad that we leave that up to the good Lord because one person was wanting cold, one person wanted hot, somebody would never want rain. It'd be a mess. We're in 50 in Mississippi. Right? Oh, mercy. Who said that? A lot of rain in Mississippi? I don't know. It went away. Okay, no. Brenda, you got rain in Mississippi? Oh, mercy. AC is on here in East Coast, North Carolina. Is it warm there, or you just like to keep the AC on? Is it really hot already? Central California is supposed to be 19 tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, is that like Sandy?
Is that
Birchfield? Is that just out of the ordinary completely, or do you have that every year and we just don't realize it? Is it? I mean, do you ever have 19 in California like that? How to order the Tupperware, Jackie Smith. I'll put a link in the comments. Tupperware. I'm not. You know, I used to tell you if I'm going to do Tupperware, but tonight is the last night at midnight to get all those things we talked about earlier, and a lot of things they're taken out of the catalog and the brochures, and a lot of things are changing the colors. So I showed you that. So there's a whole post of it up somewhere above this video on our page. Tells you the things are going to change. So if you was thinking, I'm going to get that blue picture, it won't be blue next time. Or you was thinking, I need those salt and pepper shakes in red and navy blue. They're changing to another color. I did see them. I think the new color is a teal color. So if you're thinking about that, teal will be coming probably tomorrow. Thank you for those stars, Kim. Y'all are just so sweet. Rhonda says there's 15 something. What'd you say? 1,500 plus watching. Yeah, but Rhonda, there is. That's great. Thank y'all for watching and sticking with us. Y'all are just too kind. We love to visit with y'all. And Mama says I talk too much and I just keep rambling on. And I'm sorry. I will hush. But I do that. You know, I'll talk and carry on. It's just, you know, I do that when people come here too. Don't ever stop by for a quick visit. You're going to be here a minute. Oh, mercy. Melissa, 7. It's 7 degrees in Minnesota, folks.
Ooh. That makes me cold as thinking.
Give me a chill, Melissa. As my granny would say, a rabbit ran across my grave. Whew. Y'all ever heard that? If you get a chill suddenly, they'll say a rabbit ran across wherever you're going to be buried. You know, not now, not today, but when you do die, wherever that's a rabbit had run across your graveside. My granny would say, "Oh, rabbit must have run across my grave." That's just an old Southern
What does
saying.
Donna say when she gets
My friend Donna, she says
tickled?
she slipped a chill, and I think her grandmother said that. Like if she shivers, she'll say, "Ooh, I slipped a chill."
No, I love it. I love it.
And Mama says it all the time now.
Since she says I just love it, I think that really describes it. You can be warm and all of a sudden it's, whew, you're chilly as you can
I
be.
slipped a chill.
I think
Donna, if you're out there, tell me who said that. She might be watching. Slipped a chill. Y'all have any funny things like that, your grandparents? See, here I go. I was going to go, and then I get stuck on something. That's how I do. I chase rabbits. I'm going to let y'all go to bed. We don't come on this late.
no.
But I had to, get the recipe for you. We say rat. Oh, a rat? Oh, that's cute. Linda says a rat ran across her grave.
Ooh.
It's just, I guess, where you're from. Huntsville, Texas. Hey, Mary from Huntsville, Texas. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Okay, folks, I can't wait to bake Dorito Bake on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get your things in, and like I said, you can modify it any way you want. If you want to make it healthier, you can.
Do a half of the batch since it's just me and you.
I think this is with 1 pound of ground chuck and a 9 to 13. We can handle that, Mama. We won't do a huge, and I don't think it's too thick. Mama's trying to cheat me out of my Dorito Bake.
Oh, well.
It's good. Folks, and it does, you would think with those Doritos, but it does heat up the next day really well because I took it for my lunch. And it's really good. It's just a good old taco salad is what it boils out to, a taco casserole. But it really works out well. It's very good. So we look forward to baking with you all. I know it won't be that much different, and you'll be at your place, we'll be here. But, just knowing that we're all in it together and we're all eating the same thing, and we're all making it together, it's kind of interesting.
Like a reunion almost.
Mom says it's like a reunion, family reunion. What do y'all want to call it when we cook together? I just put cook together. We'll call it something special. We'll find a name for it because we're going to do it again. I think Mama's already found a 2-ingredient biscuit she's wanting us to cook together.
The lady other night said she made and it's in our cookbook. I can't remember what page.
It's in our church cookbook, she says, and I thought I had never heard of a 2-ingredient biscuit, but
it's
evidently it is.
I looked at it the other day.
Someone's walking on your grave, Linda. Yeah, that's a good one too. My granny always just said, "Ooh, a rabbit ran across my grave."
I can't see that.
Put up a grocery list for the Dorito Bake. Lois, I will try to do that. I read it off, but I'll try to put a list up maybe tomorrow.
See if you can find
I'm not the best at typing those. Donna does those wonderful recipes, and she has someone she can talk to it, and it'll do it. She's clever. I'm not. So, Donna, if you're on here, Donna helps us with the page. She always has, and she's a good friend of ours. And if you're on here, they're on a list. Hint, hint.
Right here it is, page 31. See what it
Okay,
says?
so you people will have the church cookbook. 2-ingredient biscuits is on page 31, put in here by our friend Leanne Boland. And it says 2 cups of self-rising flour, 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. 2-ingredient biscuits. Preheat the oven to 375. Lightly cover the bread pan with butter and shortening. Mix the 2 ingredients into until they're blended. Pour dough into floured countertop. I can't read with these glasses or not. Gently pat and roll out to about a 1/2 inch thick. Cut out your biscuits and place in a pan and bake 10 to 12 minutes. 2-ingredient biscuits. 2 cups of self-rising flour. 1.5 cup of heavy whipping cream.
We'll do that one time.
We'll do that one time. Shouldn't be hard to do a grocery list for that. Let me go over the grocery list one more time.
25.
Mama, you're getting good with these numbers. So you'll need, here's your grocery list for Dorito Bake. it's not very long, so you can jot it down right quick. 2 cans of crescent rolls, or you can get the sheets. 1 small sour cream, 8 ounces would be probably what they're saying. 1 small hamburger meat, and we're going to use a pound of ground chuck. 1 small hamburger, that was a repeat, sorry. 1 package of taco seasoning, any kind you want to use. And 1 small jar of pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce, Prego, Hunt's, there's several of them out there. 2 packages of shredded cheddar cheese, or 1 large one. And a bag of Doritos of your choice.
Now that sour cream, they've got a 16 ounce, is it? And
8 ounce?
I don't know if they've got 8. We don't have 8 ounce here.
We have 16 ounce. All you're going to do with the sour cream is cover your 9x13 pan over top of your croissants that you have baked for 12 minutes. So whatever, this one right here is our size that we have in our store. And it is a net weight of 16 ounces.
They
So
have great big ones.
they have huge ones. It might take 16 ounces to cover a 9x13 pan or the crescent rolls, but you just want some sour cream so you have enough to cover it. So you can buy yours in the big or you can buy the small, but this is just as a small sour cream, but you just want enough to cover those crescent rolls. I have trouble saying crescent rolls. It always wants to come out croissant rolls. Croissant rolls. The 9x13 pan is what you're going to need. And you just flatten the croissant rolls in the bottom of the pan. Leave no holes. Bake at 350 degrees for 12 minutes. Brown your hamburger meat and drain it. Mix in taco seasoning and 3/4 cups of water. I'm going to put in 3/4 cups of coffee. Simmer for 5 minutes. Cover the croissant rolls with a layer of sour cream, followed by the hamburger meat. Cover with a layer of pizza sauce, top with cheese. Then you crush Doritos and cover the cheese. Bake for 15 minutes. It sounds like something to me that needs a little bit of onion in that hamburger meat.
Oh no.
Mama says no. So I ain't gonna mess with it. It is what it is. And we've made it before. And I guess we didn't put onion in it. It was delicious. Mama, come over here and let's say goodnight to these folks. Some of them, we need to go to get our stuff ready for work and school, and some of these kids have got to go to bed. I can't find croissant rolls, Diana. You can get the croissant sheets. There might be something else you could use. You could probably use a layer of biscuit bread if you don't have it in your stores. Any croissants. What else? Did you just get something on?
Probably a pizza.
Pizza crust would work. If you can find a roll of pizza crust, that would work. You could even use tortilla shells, flour tortilla shells. You wouldn't have to bake them as long. You could just layer your pan with those and it would be pretty good. Or you could probably even crunch up some Doritos on the bottom layer and then layer the meat on top of that and a layer of sour cream. You could do it that way. You can modify this. We're not judging nobody. We're not going to say, oh, this is an open recipe.
You gotta make do with what you got sometimes.
And remember, it's just the rules. You don't have to follow them all.
We sure don't follow
We never follow them. Kathy says, night, y'all. Kathy, I think that's a good idea.
She's a hen.
She's like Mama. Mama be poking me over here, and y'all don't get to see it, and you think, look how sweet she looks. And
It's time to go to bed.
Folks, we're going to say goodnight. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming back on here. Thank you for putting up with me. Y'all are very gracious to do so. And thank you for loving my mama. So we're going to say goodnight. Have a great night. Have a great tomorrow. It's already Thursday, folks. Can you believe that? Thursday.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all.
Good night. Y'all have a good one.